If we can have everyone sit down, please. Thank you. My name's Kevin O'Toole. I serve as the chair of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, and welcome to New Jersey. Welcome to Essex County. Teresa, where are we? South Ward. Welcome. Newark. We're Newark. Thank you very much. Long time. Patrick, I got it. We got it. South Ward. So, exciting day today. A couple weeks ago, we did a kickoff for the deck overs in New York City for the bus terminal, a $10 billion job or so. I will tell you, the excitement for that job was astonishing, and it was a shot heard around the world. And I will tell you, this $160 million project we're doing here in the South Ward is just as exciting and is just as consequential to what the bus terminal is and what this is to the South Ward, to Newark, to the people of Union County, Essex County, and New Jersey. It's absolutely huge. We have a really quick run of show, and let me just say that I'm honored that we have finally gotten to this stage. And this job was created all in-house. Port Authority employees, are you here? Stand up, please, Port Authority employees who were involved in this. All in-house, engineer, architect, thank you very much, Port Authority employees, the best. A little better than Essex County employees, Teresa, but they're... So let me tell you, this has been a partnership. When you talk to our councilman, Senate Majority Leader, our Congresswoman, this is a partnership of all of the folks coming together. I spoke to our Senate President this morning, our county executive today. They are so excited about this project, more than any other project we've seen in recent years. So let's get this thing kicked off. Let's first hear from the most supportive executive director the Port Authority's ever seen, the one who understands, even though he's New York, he understands New Jersey projects better than anybody. He has been in Newark, by the way, more than any other executive director in the last 103 years. He is our partner, our friend, Rick Cotton.
Good morning. Mr. Chairman, we have been a team. We are a partnership. New Jersey has become very close to my heart. I'm pleased to be here. And this project in particular has become very close to my heart. I actually show my age. There is a 1970s tune from Led Zeppelin titled Stairway to Heaven. And there are some ways in which this deserves that title. When we're breaking ground, I mean, one of the things that the chairman and I made a commitment to the first time we met was that we were going to get things done. We were going to work together to get things done. And what today symbolizes in terms of this project, it is the groundbreaking. This construction will now move forward. It will move forward at a rapid pace. And I recognize, I will get the name wrong because I'll say Newark instead of Newark, but I'm working on it. But we're breaking ground on the Newark Station Access Project. It will transform transit opportunities for the surrounding community. I want to take a particular note. The chairman's going to do a number of acknowledgments, but Commissioner Richardson is here with us. Commissioner, thank you for joining us. And the chairman referred to Port Authority staff. I tried counting. I lost track at 25. This is a turnout. This is a project which is it is long overdue, and it is something that we are delighted to be able to get underway. And collectively, as we work together on this, it will right a wrong done to the communities of Newark and Elizabeth. We chose this location very carefully, and this has been something that the chairman has championed, and I've been pleased to support him and to work hard to have this day come. But if you look at the station behind us, the face, that is more of a fortress face against the community than an embrace, than a transit station that is available to the community. When this station was built in 2001, federal regulations prohibited the Port Authority. Those were different times, and it was a wrong, but they limited access to the station from the airport, and it made it, as you can see, impossible for residents of the community to access the station and to access the Northeast Corridor of Amtrak and to access New Jersey Transit trains. And this has, for the last quarter century, effectively cut off the residents of Newark and Elizabeth from accessing this really critical transit link. And this $160 million project will bridge the gap, literally and figuratively, and enable the community's reach the airport expeditiously. When completed, this will have a state-of-the-art pedestrian bridge connecting New Jersey Transit, Amtrak, and AirTrain platforms with this lot, and this lot will be transformed into a welcoming, easy to access, whether you're coming by car, by Uber, by Lyft, by bus. Every form of access here will be specially provided for, and we will go out of our ways to make it easy for people to access the trains. But it's not just the new infrastructure, and actually several people have commented on this from the community to me just in the short time we've been here. The impact of this project is enormous. It will create a new one-seat ride for residents from this station into Midtown Manhattan. It will create a 7 to 10-minute ride on the air train directly to the airport. It will create a connection through the Northeast Corridor to the PATH system at Newark Penn Station for direct access to Jersey City and downtown Manhattan. It will have dramatic reductions in the travel time to both Newark Penn Station and Newark Airport. Let me put this in perspective, and one of the individuals that I talked to this morning, just down the road on Frelinghuysen Avenue, about 1 mile south of this future access point, is the community of Dayton. Today, a bus from Dayton to Newark Penn Station takes 40 minutes, and in some situations, it takes 2 buses to get there. But we will transform that, and this is a long overdue improvement that the community deserves. And this project simplifies commutes for on-airport employees. It therefore connects the community to jobs. It increases the travel options, as I've indicated, and improving airport access and improving and responding to requests from communities has been something that both the chairman and I have sought to make a signature of today's Port Authority. Our partnerships in the community, here I have to acknowledge there are many elected officials who are here. I'm going to leave that to the chairman, who will acknowledge the elected officials who are here. But I just want to say thank you to all the elected officials, thank you to the community leaders, thank you to the Port Authority staff who have worked so hard to bring us to this day. Mr. Chairman, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. By the way, who's got a better executive director than us, huh? Nobody. And you know, he never ceases to surprise me, but Led Zeppelin, how cool is that? Mayor, welcome. Mayor Baraka, welcome. We're going to next hear from the Aviation Redevelopment Director, Jackie McCarthy. Jackie, this is your baby. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jackie McCarthy, Director of Aviation Redevelopment for the Port Authority. Thank you all for being here today as we break ground on yet another key project under our Newark Vision Plan, the Newark Station Access Project. As we continue to work with our partners to restore Newark Liberty's airspace to its full potential, we remain steadfast in our mission to transform this airport into a world-class gateway for the region. With each milestone, from the opening of the award-winning Terminal A to the investments we're making actively today, we are reimagining what the entire airport experience can and should be. The Newark Vision Plan is guided by 5 core priorities. First, we're focused on enhancing the passenger experience, creating spaces that are modern and efficient and welcoming from curb to gate. Second, we're driving economic growth through job creation, increased tourism, and meaningful regional investment. Third, we're expanding capacity and resilience to ensure the airport can meet future demand while remaining adaptable in the face of disruption. Fourth, we are improving connectivity, which brings us to today's groundbreaking. The Newark Station Access Project is a prime example of how we're turning that goal into action. This initiative will make the Newark Liberty more accessible than ever by simplifying commutes for thousands of on-airport employees, expanding travel options along the Northeast Corridor, and providing residents of Newark and Northern Elizabeth with direct, affordable access to jobs in Jersey City and Manhattan. Access is not just a convenience, it's a necessity. And improving airport access has always been a cornerstone of our vision plan. Today's groundbreaking marks a decisive step towards realizing that vision, and we're proud to do so in partnership with the community. And finally, we are creating a true sense of place at Newark Liberty, one that honors New Jersey's identity through local cuisine, iconic design, and public art that highlights the talent and richness of our region. This is how we build not just a better airport, but a better future for everybody it serves. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, the executive director talked about Commissioner Richardson here, but Commissioner Richardson represents all of the commissioners. The commissioners in New York are just as excited about this as the commissioners in New Jersey. And I will tell you, for 8 years, we, the 12 of us, have voted literally unanimously on every single project, and the New York commissioners voted unanimously to pass this $160 million in funding. We're next going to hear from Congresswoman Monica McIver, who's been at this for how many years, fighting the fight when she was a councilwoman in the Central Ward, if I remember. Welcome, Congresswoman.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, we can do better than that. Good morning. I'm honored to stand with you today as we celebrate the start of an exciting and important project for our city. This is more than just a groundbreaking. This is part of a truly transformative moment for Newark, for our region, and for everyone who relies on Newark Liberty Airport as a gateway to the world. We all know that Newark Liberty is a vital hub, not only for travel, but for economic opportunity, jobs, and community growth. It connects people to families, businesses to markets, and workers to livelihoods. This redevelopment project will make those connections faster, easier, and more efficient. The EWR Station Access Project will improve transportation access for thousands of commuters, airport employees, and travelers every single day. I want to give a special thank you to Chairman O'Toole and Executive Director Cotton for their leadership in making this vision a reality. I'm not going to talk about how long. Their commitment, alongside the hard work of countless engineers, planners, workers, and community advocates, has brought us to this moment. But beyond the steel and the concrete, this project is about people. It's about creating good jobs right here at home, right here in the South Ward. Jobs that support families, build wealth, and strengthen neighborhoods. It's about making sure our communities are included and benefit from the growth and development happening all around us. As your representative of the 10th Congressional District, I am proud to support projects like this that not only improve infrastructure, but also uplift the people we serve. This groundbreaking symbolizes progress, hope, and future, where Newark continues to thrive as the center of opportunity. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of this journey. Together, we are building a stronger, more connected, and more prosperous future for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And we talk about partnerships, but I will tell you, when it comes to New Jersey or Essex County or Newark, there is one person I hear from, probably more than everyone else combined, and that is our dear friend, the Majority Leader from the Senate, Senator Ruiz. Teresa.
Thank you, Chairman O'Toole. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the greatest city of... Now, I want to see smiles on your faces. The councilman was like, we're in the South Ward. I was like, but there's a lot of people who are not from Newark, so they need to recognize that they're not in Elizabeth. They're in the great city of Newark. To the executive director, I am so glad that you're spending so much time here, but I don't want to lose sight that why that has happened. For a very long time, since I'm going into my 18th year of service, serving as senator for the best District 29 here in the Garden State, Port Authority was hyper-focused on New York. They thought they were for Newark, by New York, for New Yorkers, and just that. And I will tell you that when we had an opportunity to elevate a New Jersey voice who has understood government and policy in a way, it's either that or he's afraid of all the phone calls I would be giving him after any of not having any projects, that we saw that the agenda became more balanced, and that the administration and everyone understood that specifically Newark is the geographic location that holds a great activity from the Port Authority, but it also shoulders those burdens because it, along with elements of the Port Authority, our communities also have to suffer from some consequences, traffic, whatever it is, right? But that we've seen kind of this focus to be better partners in these spaces. We recognize just even freshening up and opening these doors to a system that could have been opened decades ago to a neighborhood, making greater accessibility to employment opportunities at Newark Airport, interconnectivity to Midtown Manhattan. If NJ Transit's in the house, a great opportunity for us to align our light rail so that we can go from one ward to another more freely, thinking about future projects, greening the path, and we're opening the old path stations into the ironbound so that we start really connecting individuals to opportunities of economic success and hyper elevating the city that we've always known that has all the elements in place to be a premier destination American city. We here in Newark already understand that. Projects like these will allow guests and visitors to understand that. And I just can't wait to drive down here and see kind of a beautification of the whole space, to see this entrance go from an uninviting, just dirty spot to a future possibility that will create employment, that will connect families, that will connect heads of households who don't have access to a vehicle and cannot afford insurance in New Jersey, that all those elements will begin to change the opportunities of lives. And so to the Port Authority, to the chairman and all the board members, thank you very much. There's still more that we can do, but I am going to congratulate you on this endeavor, a job well done. Thank you for doing it in the South Ward. We can talk about all those extra other things whenever you have time.
Thank you. Thank you for biting your tongue in the last part, Teresa. That was very supportive. Assemblywoman, I see you're the biggest cheerleader. You want to come up and say a few? Assemblywoman Eliana Pinter Marin. You're the head cheerleader. Let's go.
I have to be, because if you think she calls you, you don't know what she does.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just joking. No, I cheered because I think that Senator Ruiz, along with Congresswoman MacGyver, you really hit the nail on the head. I was born and raised, and I still raising my family in the ironbounds, and the possibility that this extension has to the rest of our city is one like no other. And Teresa, I'm glad that you talked about, even connecting with the path. We've talked about it with DOT many years ago and tried to scoop up some funding in order to do studies and all of that. This is what we're talking about. We always talk about there's a slight division between New York and Newark. I'm trying to be a little bit nicer, and New Jersey. But this is really an opportunity where people are starting to finally realize what Newark has to offer and how much we have to give. So Chairman O'Toole, thank you very much for always being a partner. I know you only called me up because you wanted to make sure that I don't start calling you and complaining like Teresa. So thank you very much to everything that you've done for us, because I must say, you are one of those people that always picks up your phone. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Assemblywoman. Thank you. You talk about DOT. We have our DOT Commissioner, Fran O'Connor, who we think is the best transportation commissioner. And Chris Calori would not be happy me saying that. Fran, welcome. Welcome to Newark. Welcome Essex County, the South Ward. Our next speaker, we talk about partners. Mayor Baraka's been a wonderful partner. We worked a lot together, whether it's resolving long-standing litigation, crisis management, or other things. I got to tell you, as a resident of Essex, as the chair, I couldn't find a better partner with this mayor, Mayor Ras Baraka. Mayor?
Director Cotton, Chairman O'Toole, all of the commissioners that are here, we thank you for this. I've been talking about this since I was the council person, so many years ago, and then council picked it up as well, been pushing it. I want to thank all of the community folks that are here that have never let this leave their conversation. Every time we had a meeting, every time there was a gathering, people talked about making sure there was an opportunity for folks in the South Ward to get back and forth to the airport. I actually live around the corner from here. If I worked in the airport, it would take me about an hour or more to get to the airport through public transportation. If this highway wasn't here, I could probably walk to the airport, right? So the transportation, the way it was designed and arranged, made it more difficult, more cumbersome for me to get to work or to get to travel or get to anywhere I needed to go because there was no stop here. So this has a very, very practical, design to it as well. The reason that we're doing this is very practical to the folks in this neighborhood, the folks in this community. It's down the street from what we're getting ready to create, the Lionsgate Studios, which will be breaking ground this year as well. So both of those things at the same time has an added kind of, flair to this community. It also is going to accelerate the development and growth in this neighborhood, a neighborhood that has been long looking for development and opportunity for decades. And so this does that. It gives a shot in the arm to this community, to all these residents that live up and down the Weequahic corridor, with the best golf course, by the way, in the entire county, I would tell you. Weequahic Golf Course. It's the best. So this neighborhood is a thriving community, and this gives some life to it. So I appreciate, obviously, the folks from Port Authority for putting this on and making this a reality for us in the city of Newark, and beautifying it at the same time while that happens, using art and community folks and making sure the community is involved in it at the same time. So thank you. I look forward to the ribbon cutting now that we did this groundbreaking. All right? God bless you.
So, Teresa, he talks about Weequahic. How did Weequahic look in 2002 before the county executive took over? A dirt track, maybe? What the county executive had done for Hendricks or Byrne or Weequahic has been amazing. That's partnerships working together. And I see that we have our councilman, Patrick Council. You've taken the baton from the congresswoman and the mayor. Please come on up and give your remarks. I know you've been at this for a long time. Councilman Patrick Council.
Again, to Chairman O'Toole, to Executive Director Cotton, one of the best things about Cotton is it sticks. And so as long as you stick around here in Newark and South Ward, we will do great things. Again, to each and every one of you who are here today for this exciting groundbreaking, I would make it apropos to October 2nd, 1978, when Bucky Dent gets up in Boston and hits a 3-run home run that changes the perspective of everything that happened that year. The Yankee goes on to win the World Series, and from that we get the great Mr. October. And so now we're getting the great South Ward that we adamantly deserve from the fight and auspices of our mayor, Mayor Rajay Baraka, who, when he was the South Ward councilman, fought adamantly about the movement, direction of economic development, putting people and neighbors first. And as we continue to do this, I think we continue to add on to what is going to be a great thoroughfare along this Freeland-Heisen Avenue, which is also Route 27. Want to commend and thank our Congresswoman who continues to fight in the Vineyard for justice and what is right, our State Senate Majority Leader, Teresa Ruiz, our Assemblywoman, Pinto Marin, but more importantly to all of the community stakeholders, as the mayor said, who fought relentlessly to never give this up. Individuals like the Weequahic Sports Authority who continued to fight, even our own David Muhammad, who stood at the forefront as the liaison to make sure that information and everything that we needed was transported in a more powerful and meaningful way to every engineer, director who was pushing and moving this thing along. I think we're headed down a great and prosperous road for the South Ward and the entire city of Newark. And I'll say it today, as I'll say it all of the time, wherever the city of Newark is going, the South Ward is going to take it there. God bless you.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman, you made Larry Higgs's day by saying Bucky Dent in 1978. Yes or no? But by the way, that wasn't the winning run, just so you know. I think he hit it off of Michael Torres in the 7th. The 8th, they scored an additional run, and they won 5-4. Right, is that correct, Larry? Yes. All right, we're good. Led Zeppelin and Bucky Dent. How great is this? Our last speaker we have from Amtrak, Vice President Elliot Hamlish. You got to give something from the 70s here. You got something? He wasn't even born in the 70s.
That's true. That's true. And I've got no good analogies. That's tough acts to follow. Well, listen, thank you so much for having me today. As mentioned, my name is Elliot Hamlish. I'm the Executive Vice President and Chief Commercial Officer at Amtrak. And it's great to be here today on behalf of America's Railroad. In my role, I help to lead Amtrak's continued transformation of the customer experience, which this project plays a very important role in, supporting our ongoing efforts to offer improvements to our guests when they arrive or leave Newark Airport via an Amtrak train. I'm also a New Jersey resident, proud New Jersey resident, who spends a lot of time both on Amtrak trains up and down the Northeast Corridor and right here at Newark Airport, which means this project is especially meaningful to me, and I look forward to utilizing it along with many of my friends and colleagues upon its completion. Whether you're traveling by train or plane at Newark Airport, the Newark Airport Station Access Project helps to improve the customer experience and provides more access to travel for everyone. With this improved access, New Jersey residents, vendors, and customers from across the Northeast Corridor will be able to travel between the airport and New York City on Amtrak in under 25 minutes. Best of all, projects like this one provide multimodal access and opportunities benefiting all involved, most notably our travelers. This project is yet another example of how the Northeast is undergoing a complete transformation when it comes to major infrastructure projects that will create a better travel experience. When combined with other projects in the region like the Portal North Bridge, just one town over, the Hudson Tunnel Project, and the recent groundbreaking of the Port Authority bus terminal in New York City, the future is bright for New Jersey travelers and residents. I'd like to take a moment to congratulate the Port Authority for leading this project and seeing it to fruition. It is truly a testament to your commitment to your customers and to continuing to drive improvements for them. A special shout out due as well to the state of New Jersey for their work on this project and for understanding how important travel and transportation is to its residents, visitors, and the economy. In addition to our partners, there are several elected officials here today, and many who aren't here today as well, who spearheaded this project, and we're grateful for your support and championing passenger rail while we collectively work to modernize infrastructure in the great state of New Jersey. Finally, thanks to our partners at the Federal Railroad Administration and New Jersey Transit, this project simply wouldn't happen without your support and collaboration. Amtrak has evolved in so many ways over the past few years, and the state of New Jersey has been key to our transformation. We'll continue to invest, partner, and/or lead projects that will modernize and improve the customer experience. And that's what makes my job pretty fun. It's not really about the train or the station or getting people from point A to point B. It's about connecting more people to more places, all while enhancing the experience along their journey. And that's exactly what this project accomplishes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you. That concludes our program. A fantastic day for New Jersey, a fantastic day for Essex County, a fantastic day for the South Ward. If we can have all of the speakers come up, we're going to do a shovel in the ground. We can't miss that. Speakers, thank you all for attending. Appreciate it. Excuse me.
Okay, all right, okay, all right, good. Okay, okay, all right, sir. Okay. Okay. No, he's good. He said let him up. He said, yeah. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, yeah.
People, they're inquiring